The newborn Sika deer had an unusual coat color. Coupled with his frail and skinny frame, he was heartlessly abandoned by his mother. When the man picked him up, he realized the fawn was nothing but skin and bones. His pitiful appearance was truly heartbreaking. The little fawn couldn't understand why his mother had left him behind. He searched the entire grassland, but the familiar silhouette was nowhere to be found. After a long time, the fawn was completely exhausted. His ribs were clearly visible, looking as if they were about to pierce through his thin skin. However, just as his life was ticking away, a kind-hearted man discovered him lying in the grass. He held him tight, comforting him not to be afraid. Once home, the first priority was to feed him plenty of milk. As his strength gradually returned, the little fawn was ready to embrace a new life. He licked the man's hand, as if thanking the savior who took him in. Because of his innocent and adorable appearance, the family decided to raise him until he was strong enough to return to nature. After all, being so small and lacking a mother's warmth, he would face danger at any moment in the wild. The child in the house was delighted with this unexpected pet, holding him constantly and refusing to let go. Later, the man built him a pen. The little daughter treated him like a cherished playmate. Knowing the fawn was very weak, she pretended to be a doctor every day to examine him, insisting she would find a way to cure him. And so time passed. They became childhood companions, spending hours together every single day. To give the deer enough space to move, the man fenced off the entire yard for him to roam. Perhaps because his body was still too frail, he would have to sit and rest after just a short walk. The little girl was always by his side, cheering him on. Time flew by. The fawn lost his juvenile look and grew nearly as tall as the girl. Initially, there were concerns that when he grew up, the deer might accidentally hurt her. But now those worries seemed unnecessary. Just like that, the deer grew up in an environment full of love. Although not as agile as a cat or dog, whenever he heard the couple call, he would slowly walk over to accept their affectionate strokes. Some say this mutated deer variety is very rare and also symbolizes good luck. Raising such a frail fawn to adulthood was even more of a challenge. Later, the man took him back to where he was found. The grass from years ago was now over a meter high. In the blink of an eye, the deer was fully grown. He had even sprouted antlers looking like sturdy wooden stakes, appearing incredibly majestic. But after all, he was a wild animal. Nature was his true home. The man's mission was considered complete. Before leaving, tears streamed down the man's face. The deer would have to walk the rest of the path on his own. Unexpectedly, sometime later, the deer returned. He even frequently brought friends to visit the home. It seemed he never forgot those beautiful memories. Even though he had been shooed back to the forest, he still lingered nearby. Truly, all living creatures possess feelings and a soul.